But I'm here with Taylor Sternberg, a dear friend who started as a student many years ago with my wife Jennifer, when he was singing baritone, almost bass, and now he is on Broadway in the most enviable role on Broadway, playing Frankie in The Jersey Boys, which is the lead. He's the understudy. Actually, you're swinging 4 different roles, which is probably the most challenging job in theater. He knows backwards and forward 4 roles and can go on at a moment's notice. He's off to New York again. He's on vacation now. He's going back to New York to do Frankie twice this week. It is the most demanding and challenging role on Broadway, and I just want to welcome Taylor here. He's kind enough to sit down and chat with me for a second or two and say wonderful things about us. So go ahead, Taylor. You're singing the highest role in theater right now.
Yeah.
How's your voice holding up?
It's fine. I mean, you know, you warm up from the show and you warm down from the show, and you know, it's 27 songs, which is a lot, and you kind of, you know, just have to pace yourself. But with the work that we have done, you know, if I was, you know, belting, you know, or yelling up there, I wouldn't make it through.
Yeah. No.
And you know, keeping it through the mix and through the head voice has kind of saved my life on this one. And I can make it through and still talk afterwards.
Yeah,
you know?
no, that's awesome. Was it easy for you at first, or was it a challenge?
To do your guys' methods?
Yeah, to give in to the high notes and to do it to trust that it was going to work.
It took a lot of trust, because you're built into these kind of methods of this is how I reach my high notes, and I'm going to ring them out, you know? And there was this thought of going through the head voice, and I kept flipping into falsetto, and I said, it's never going to be strong, I don't know what I'm doing here. And, you know, Jennifer kept saying, just trust it, it'll be there. And after about 2 months or so, or like 7 lessons, maybe 8 lessons, I started discovering it. And the ease started coming in, and starting to lose that break and make one fluid instrument. Of course, it takes a lot of work, but, you know, it took some trust to kind of undo the muscling that I used to do.
Yeah, because whenever you would sing a high note, I don't know how high you used to be able to sing,
right?
But I know it wasn't terribly high, and it would be muscled and pretty much chesty.
Yeah, absolutely chesty. Yeah.
So you're one like I, and when you got into the mix and started working it, it was light.
I mean, it was very light,
discouragingly light.
Yes.
So that you would even think, well, this isn't a mix, and why bother? It's not going to become anything.
Yeah, I thought that, you know, if I do a show right now and I do this method, there's no way I'm going to be able to do the show. You know, because I don't have my range.
Right.
I don't have my power notes.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, there's no reason, you know, for me to do this. And then I kind of just sat back and, you know, because, you know, you play any instrument, you're not going to be good after 1 month. You still have to practice to make it strong.
Exactly. And
it took some time, and after a while, it just like clicked, you know, and I got it. And it works really well.
Yeah, and that's such a funny thing with singing. People think if they don't get it right away, that they're never going to get it.
Yeah.
And there's not that comparison made with any other musical instrument or any athletic endeavor. I mean, people generally think, well, I'll get this.
Right.
Good practice, but oftentimes with voice, because it seems like it's so elusive. But there really are principles. And you're getting into a light mix, and you built it like crazy. Now you're singing strong. Taylor just had another lesson. How do you like that? Haven't seen him for how long?
Oh, God, maybe a year and a half.
Yeah, this is your first vacation from Broadway in a year and a half.
Yeah. But, you know, practice with the tapes that I have, and you know, warm up before the show with the same warm-ups, and it helps me get ready. Yeah,
and I'll tell you, it's funny, because I haven't seen Taylor in a long time. We keep in touch, of course, but I haven't heard him sing for a while. He's stronger now. He's better. After a year and a half in this demanding show, he's actually better.
Okay.
Rather than coming back thrashed and a mess, he's actually better and getting stronger. So, and that's the way it's supposed to be.
Good luck to everybody out there as well.
Yeah, thank you, man. Okay.